Camera speed.
Scene R32A, take one. Mark it.
Hello, I'm Paul Gorman. As a movie director, I've always enjoyed actors' audition monologues and thought it'd be interesting to make a film that uses their auditions to create a larger story.
You will be if the world ever sees that little video of yours that Flint Lombardi has.
Okay, we got it. So that.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Okay, so then, with that purpose in mind, I put together a script outline. A group of writers became interested in the project and offered to help me write it.
Bruce, you're Flint when we get there, all right? So just write down, you're Flint, Stan, and Crutch. Zach, you are David, crew number 2. Ella, you'll be Ember, so just jot a note. Laura, you'll be Nicole. Arlene, you'll be Sigourney. And Ella, you'll get to be Wendy unless Pam shows up. Okay, are we ready to roll? Go.
A short while later, a 3-hour writing session ensued, in which the vast majority of the monologues were written. Soon afterwards, I ran an ad on Craigslist, and 10 eager actors showed up to audition.
My name is Eva Jane. My last name is Bergeson.
David Lettingham.
My name is Aaron Ousley.
My name is Enrique Olguin.
My name is Pearl Klein.
Michelle Lee Robbins.
My name is Megan Durr.
My name is Adrian Serrato.
My name is Dustin Moore.
They all thought that they were auditioning for a part in the film, but little did they know that their auditions would be the film.
The first go around, they had I picked 3 monologues to do, and then this time they shut out 16, and I thought that I could pick 3 of them, but they won all 16. So, and then I got another 17th one last night. So, but it's good. It's all good.
Over the course of just 2 weekends, we filmed our auditions separately in a preschool. The actors never met one another. Finally, it was during post-production that they got a chance to be in the same scenes together. After that, backgrounds were added. And the result is the world's first movie made from real actors' audition monologues.
We're trying to build a wings new boat. We put a ticket in for you. Put it on the first row.
Hi, my name is Ryan Crutch. Most people call me Crutch. Today is my 40th birthday. I am unemployed. 3 years ago, I was quality control manager at a company in Wenatchee. But due to a sharp decline in Washington's Apple industry and foreign competitors, my company, Apple Vision, decided to outsource all their manufacturing to China. At least that's what they told us. But I don't believe it for a second, and I never will. I had always been a conservative all my life, but everything's just such a mess, what with the economy and whatnot, and I don't even know who to trust anymore, other than myself. Even some of my friends have turned on me, calling me a leech for collecting unemployment. Other than my born-again brother Mike and his wife Linda, the rest of my family has offered nothing in the way of support. That's the way it is today. Nobody's helping. Everybody's hurting. The bankers and the CEOs are to blame. They own Wall Street. They own the politicians. They own the country. They're ripping off hardworking American people, stealing our homes, taking away our medical insurance, gouging us at the gas pump, at the grocery store, everywhere else you look. Hell, even the taverns have raised the price on beer to the point where you can't even get drunk to forget about it. Greedy bastards, criminals. I say, tax the rich, feed the poor, Down with Wall Street. Forevermore.
Hey, liberal wacko, eco-traitors, go to work, go to war, you know? You think it's bad here? Try Afghanistan, you'll find out what bad really is. Go to hell, do something constructive with your life.
Thank you for coming, everyone. I am so pleased to inform you that we will be doing our next movie in Rome. The title, Vatican Vampires. The city of Rome is a ready-made film set, from the Spanish Steps to the Trevi Fountain, from the Colosseum to the Piazza Farnese. I mean, Signor Bertolucci himself would make a very convincing vampire. And while the whores in the Via Veneto are chasing their widow-peaked Gentile Omni in their Lamborghinis, we will be there. And if the Pope thinks we're unchristian, all the better. We'll hire him to do our advertising. Right? I have set the bar very high to distinguish our film from the slop that's out there that predates us in the vampire genre. Make no mistake about it. This will not be a sequel, a copy, or a clone of Twilight. This is not fiction. We're making a film about a real-life vampire who bleeds women dry. My lovely wife, Nicole Merritt, will be our leading lady. Security will be very high. There's no way in hell I'm gonna let some lunatic repeat the tragedy they ravaged upon my friend Rachel Ashley. Miss Merritt is my wife. And my wife will become no one's sacrificial lamb. Thank you.
Before we all get down to partying, I'd just like to tell all of you that, well, when we're on location in Rome, you may notice something odd about David. Or maybe I should say Stan. I just want to tell you about it so you know what to expect. It's like this. 1 minute, you'll be having this perfectly normal conversation with this reasonable man named David that we all know and love. Then all of a sudden, his face contorts, his posture changes, and he's screaming at you like a crazed nutcase. Try not to take it personal. Stay calm. Just call him Stan, follow his orders, and before you know it, he'll be David again. Yeah, I know. I see the fear in your eyes, but really there's nothing to be afraid of. Not really. The doctor calls it multiple personality disorder. Big name, but don't worry. You've seen Sybil, right? It's sort of like that. Only she had 13 personalities. David only has 2, so it's no big deal. You already know David, and Stan's really not so bad once you get to know him. He's a bit of a blustering bully, but he won't hurt anyone. The doctor says he's incapable of doing anything really evil. Stan might talk about the war. He thinks he was in the Gulf. Or he might expect us to stand at attention and salute now and then. It happens at home once in a while. There was this one time when we were... well, never mind. Anyway, there's nothing to be afraid of. He's a good man. They're both good men. He, they, whatever. There's just this one little problem. We're trying to find a cure. So, now that you all know what to expect, we're all good, right? Okay, come on, let's celebrate.
Here's what I want you to do. I'll pay you. I'll give you $5,000. Look, there's this guy. You don't know him, but he's been saying bad things about me. He's a film director. I made a movie about my dead girlfriend. He thinks I'm somehow responsible. Put that in his movie. So, here's where you come in. You owe me money for the car My car, the one you took, stole, borrowed without my permission, and smashed. I mean, he got drunk and crashed it, totaled it. Well, this deal would make us, well, I'm even offering to pay you. I mean, you owe me. You should be in my debt. So listen very closely to what I'm about to say and never, ever broadcast a word of this to anybody. You need money. Money. It's what you need. I mean, you're hurting. Whole country's hurting. Hey, you got a wife? Deceased. But you got bills. You need dough. You need money. And I need this piece of shit director to disappear. Hey, you get what I'm saying? Good. Now, $5,000. That's a lot of money, Crutch. It could... You're a smart guy. This could turn your life around, and that would make me very happy. And this guy, director guy, he deserves it. He's just in it for the money, looking for skeletons, wants to make a buck out of... He won't. He'll try. So, we got a deal? $5,000, Crutch. It's a lot of money. Money.
All right. Permits are out. There's no way the Vatican is going to allow us to shoot a vampire movie. Is that going to stop us? Hell no. We're going to shoot guerrilla style. Let me tell you a story about a director named Haskell Wexler who faced the same challenges when he was making a film called Medium Cool. Couldn't get his permits, but he decided to film anyway during the 1968 Democratic National Convention. The scene was the father looking for his daughter in a park. Well, while he's filming, the riots break out and he captures the whole thing on film as background. Amazing. Well, that's just what we're gonna do. So, until you hear me say, that's a wrap, don't change your wardrobe. And I don't want to hear any complaints about Wendy Taylor. She's doing hair and makeup for this film. It's her first film, and she's my niece.
Diffusion filters. Diffusion filters of varying strengths soften hard lines and are often used to minimize facial lines and blemishes. That's good to know. For reverse motion shots, for example, when spilled water appears to be sucked back into its container, this effect can also be achieved by shooting double per film with the camera upside down. Right.
Blah 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 blah. Finish.
Hello, Mr. Merritt. My name is Brian Crutch. People call me Crutch. I'm American, and I heard through the biz that you might be needing a little help on your film project here. I'd love to be your guy, Mr. Merritt. I've got plenty of experience, and I speak a little Italian, too. Buongiorno. I really think that I would be an asset to you and your team, and I could really use this, Mr. Merritt, I really could. It's been a little tough on us all back in the States, with the industry being what it is and all. I don't need to tell you about any of that. But if there's any job that you could slot me into, that would be great, Mr. Merritt, just great. Whatever hours are fine. And I don't need any breaks. Well, except for this one. I would need a break to get this job.
Well, it sounds like you know your way around a film set, Crutch, but I'm not sure you have what I'm looking for. I want to tell you what. I just rented a Fiat, and if you can tell me that you're comfortable with a 4-speed manual tranny, I mean, I can put you to work right away. You got a license?
Yeah.
Good. You may need to get an international license. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to check. But in the meantime, don't get a ticket. I mean, these Roman cops love to feast on Americans. And one last thing, partner. Stay out of the way of Stan. He's a bloodsucker, and he will eat your heart out. And Nicole. Forget Nicole. All right? I don't want to hear anything about you and Nicole and the little Fiat.
Scene 15, take 2, mark it.
Hear us, thou Holy One, as we gather today in your Hall of Halls. Confer upon thy faithful one, Rachel Ashley, the fullness of your holy blessing. Innocent her today, and innocent her blood, full in the ripeness of life she was taken from us. Rachel Ashley, by the instrument of evil which even now stalks us in this most holy of cities, in the capital of your people, O Holy Father, there walk among us the lust and greed for blood.
I was Grip on Midnight in Paris, and I was boom operator on To Rome with Love. There's nothing more I like doing than making movies, except for and directing. But not that. Real movies with real people doing really crazy things, like real people do. Really. Gosh, I can see I'm making a real good impression on you right now, Mrs. Merritt.
Call me Nicole.
Okay, wouldn't you think if you came all the way to Rome from Topeka, you could put on a dress? I mean, I am standing in line at the Sistine Chapel. The Sistine Chapel, and there is this woman standing next to me. She's this cornfield Kansan wearing khaki shorts and white tennis shoes. And she is just chewing gum like she is possessed by this evil cow. I swear to God, I almost mooed at her. I mean, make an effort. What? You don't think this is work? Well, you think I wake up every morning with black hair and hair like an angel of vengeance descending from the heavens? That's what I call this look. The angel of vengeance. Do you like it?
Pasta. Pasta. I'm so sick of pasta. Roma, they've been at it for a couple thousand years, so you think they find something better than pasta. Pesto pasta, bolognese pasta. Is that right? Bolognese? Alfredo and puttanesca pasta. I'm really sick of it. And you know, I'd settle right now for a chunk of a Big Mac with double bacon and cheese, you know? Oh God, I miss bacon. And they have something here called prosciutto? Is that right? I can't tell, but it's bacon. But I can tell you that they have 400 ways to fix pasta, and I think I've tried all of them.
I'm so sick of this. We've been wearing the same disgusting clothes for so long. I can't remember the soft, clean feel, the sweet scent of silk. And don't get me started on the rest of you. My God, you stink. You're a bunch of stinking pigs. I'm so done with this. I'm sick of Rome, sick of this fucking movie, sick of the whole David Stan insanity. And what's with David, anyway? Or should I say Stan? Can anyone give me one good reason why we can't change our clothes?
Honestly, I'm just grateful to have this job. My last job was at Darlene's Beauty Parlor in outer Cincinnati, and it didn't pay half what this does. I know, right? It's true, though. Plus, here at least I get to do vampires. I mean, do you have any idea what it's like to do highlight foils over and over all day long? Gets so you don't even see the customers, because it could be a 28-year-old or a 58-year-old. They all want the same thing. Blonde highlights, blonde highlights. One even wanted blonde highlights down there. Can you make the rug match the curtain, she asks me. Give me vampires any day.
You know, when I first met David, he was a lot like you. Wanted to affect people's lives. That's why he wrote. He didn't care about the money. Now it seems that's all he talks about. He says people don't give a shit about art anymore. All they want to know is how much his last film grossed. Hardly anybody will finance his films anymore. They say he's in a rut. The magic is gone. David's living in the past. He's desperate. When you're on top for so long, like David was, you don't think it'll ever end. He can't understand how anybody can reject him. Like I said in the beginning, he didn't care about the money. And now that's all he talks about. I just wanted to be my own person. Somebody other than David's wife. Somebody with an identity. And I suppose that'll never happen as long as I'm married to David. I thought about leaving him, but I don't know that I could. It's not a perfect marriage, but it has its pluses. Anyway, what am I telling you all my problems for? You'll probably tell David everything I've said when you show him your reel.
I just snapped. When you come that close to selling a script, and the whole pie is right in front of you, you can smell it, you can see the fruit, and you can almost taste it. And then the whole thing just blows up in your face, and there's shit all over, and everybody thinks you're a joke. All my life I've been a loser, and I am sick and tired of it. Nope. I'm not gonna quit. I'm turning 28 next week. It's do or die for me.
Listen up, you bunch of lazy bastards. Did I say that? You're damn right I did. And you know why? We're behind schedule. That's why. And all I'm hearing is bitch, 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 bitch. You all should be in Afghanistan or Iraq. Then you'd really have something to bitch about. I mean, Jesus. What is wrong with you people? I bring you all the way to Rome, and all you know how to do is bitch. Fucking traitors. That's what you are. A bunch of liberal, wacko, pinko, Nazi fucking traitors, and I'm sick and tired of every one of you. Cut. Cut. All right. Now that's all out in the open. Let's just get over it and move on, all right? Has anyone seen David? Tom, Freddie, Sigourney, are you ready to give me everything you've got this time? Good. Now where in the hell is David? And Nicole. Sweetheart. Looks like you're getting a little tight there with Crutch. Am I right?
That's Stan. David's alternate personality, you know. You have to watch out for him. He'll eat you alive. I mean, he's a badass, but you know, it must be some kind of job living with a genius like that when you don't know who's gonna get out of bed with Nicole in the morning. David's a nice guy, but not the guy you want for a best man at your wedding. Yeah, we get along okay. And the guy does know his way around Rome. I mean David, not Stan. I'm not sure Stan knows his way around his asshole, so I guess we have to live with it all until this movie's in the can, right? Right? Come on, can't you agree with anything I say?
Somebody needs to tell him that we are not children. I understand what we are up against. You know, I've been schlepping gear across Italy for 2 weeks. Guerrilla cinema? Are you kidding me? What, are we in high school? Dressing up like tourists, trying to disguise wide-frame digital cameras? The sound crew and actors dressed like vampires is just nuts. I mean, instead of saying action, he just nods.
See, the thing is, nobody ever fucks with me. I've lived a particularly unfucked with life.
And I am sick of all the Hollywood assholes who want you to know that they've got the power.
That's all I ever heard from my ex-husband, complaining. He even had this dumb bumper sticker made that says don't. So I asked, don't what? He's like, just don't. Jeez, you're so dumb, Wendy. But he thought Darlene was brilliant or something for opening up that beauty shop so close to Cincinnati. But fact is, she had to mess around with the landlord to get it, so she had a lot of practice before stealing my dumb husband. Good riddance to both those dummies. I hate the name Taylor anyway. I'm taking my maiden name back. Kapisky. It's a lot cooler, don't you think?
Okay, look. He'll make sure you get invited to all the parties. Jesus, the guy knows everybody worth knowing, and the ones he doesn't know he's got plans to sleep with. Sometimes he's out for blood, right? But look at it this way. You hungry? You get all that free food. You need a drink? These guys swim in Dom. So you do it right, we walk out of here with the connections you'll use to get you to Oscar City. You know what Oscar City is, right? Hollywood and Vine. Come on, you know what Hollywood and Vine is, right? Any way you look at it, you come out on top.
I am not going to another party until I can change my clothes. Do you hear me, Freddie? I know. Just don't say it again. You like to smell a nice, dirty woman. But you listen to me now. I brought 7 suitcases to this godforsaken set. You know, I paid $360 on baggage fees so that I could have the black cloak with the burgundy lining and the burgundy cloak with the black satin lining. I'll be damned if I'm gonna pay an extra $150 in dry cleaning when I get home so that you can bury your nose in my armpits. Now, you find me a shower and a mirror, or I swear to God, you'll regret it.
There's a war going on over there. Every day guys are dying. They aren't concerned with playing dollhouse, all right? I know. I was there. I know all about crawling around with dirt on your face. And the thing is you don't realize it's your own shit because the guy, your buddy that was standing right next to you, who you've just told for the 100th fucking time to keep his head down, has just gotten it blown off, and it's all over you. It's in your face, it's in your mouth, it's everywhere. And you gotta carry that. Nobody can fucking tell me that doesn't have something to do with it. Look, I know I got problems.
Yeah.
I keep having these dreams, and I drink too much. But can you understand what it must be like to come home and have an entire country against you?
Leave her alone, you bastard. Don't touch her. Blood drips. Warm blood. You have no warmth, so you felt entitled to hers. Perhaps if you had been human, you could have bled her dry in marriage. But here, now, the warm blood drips onto your tongue, and you take what was never yours for the taking. Rachel, you have separated her into inhuman pieces. Her body, her blood, her soul. But be careful. You can't have her soul. She is watching you. We were watching too. We saw her final gasping breath. We will come for you.
All right, I have been informed that you are not happy. Okay. I'm not happy either. All right? So we can all be not happy together. I'll tell you what, let's take tomorrow off. Go into the city, eat, drink, play, reconnect with each other. And then day after tomorrow, we can come back here and we can be the team that we started out to be. All right? Day after tomorrow, you can still be not happy, but we're going to be a team.
On the second level, the knights, those are wealthy yet not noble. On the third level, above the square windows, you have average people.
Butch called me dumb? I know what nepotism means. Watch, you'll be saying Wendy Kapiski once did your hair. A little nepotism means I can explain family stuff. First, Stan is not my uncle. Only David is. Stan showed up when that psycho Flint saw Rachel. Uncle David's old girlfriend before he met Nicole was tired of her good girl life and got her to strip at his clubs. Rachel made that scum Flint piles of cash. Paid her squat. I think she took what he owed and he stopped her. It was like she was killed in 5 ways, like by a vampire. Flint's part of that gross cult that drinks blood to live longer. David's sure Flint killed Rachel, so he thinks film Rachel's tale, name names, nab the asshole. See, we're working for a noble cause in the best city to take down a vampire.
Don't ask me to marry you again. I love you. When I'm ready to marry you, I'll tell you. Don't you see? You calling me your pretty girl makes me feel like a 6-year-old again walking with my daddy. You infantilize me. One thing is for sure, if we do get married, I want us to keep our finances separate. I mean, our own checking accounts. Sure, we can pool equal amounts every month to pay household bills, but our income is ours. Yours is yours, and mine is mine. I don't have to ask you how I'm going to spend what's mine. I know you want to take care of me. That's why I don't want to get married.
I have just figured out how to live on my own. I'm getting further in this career. I have to know that I can take care of myself. But you know, it's a lot easier than I thought it'd be. I mean, it's like, I get a paycheck, like go to the bank, then write a check. Darlene paid me cash. Under the table, cheapskate. And I'd give it all to my ex-husband. I mean, I have checks with my name on them now. Isn't that cool? I don't know if I should tell you this. I don't know if it's legal, but I already added my maiden name back, like this. Wendy P. Kapiski -Taylor. Just to piss off my ex. Oh God, what a jerk. Oh, the P? Well, it stands for
Sex, American Express, qui rap, sex, Italian do it best. Siamo gli azzurri under 21. Lei ama il tricolore, va giù e su col culo. Gnocca si fissa in testa, macchina fotografica. Tu non capisci un cazzo, come una lesbica. E tagada, la foto sulle tette.
Do you think I'm sexy? I kind of am, aren't I? And sometimes, at least, I think. It's tough living with somebody who has two different personalities. I mean, you'd think I'd get extra attention, right? Be like having a lover on the side or being in an affair. But no, it's not that at all. I'm not getting twice the attention. No, I'm giving twice the attention. It's really not fair.
What the fuck? God damn, cheating fucking bitch. Excuse me, signore. Can I ask you a question, please? Can you tell me what those two people are doing over there? Due persone. Do you need the binoculars? Doesn't it look like amore? Si, fucking amore, right? Si, fucking goddamn lying bitch, amore. Si. Wife, spouse, trampe. Si. Excuse me, signore, but what would you do if you were me? Morte, right? Si. Si. Morte. Hey, wait a second, come back here. I need a witness. Witness della copulation, eh? Copulation, eh? Hey, has anyone seen the second unit? Where in the hell are they? Whose brilliant idea was it to hire that film crew anyway? I mean, I know they were cheap, but this fucking epiphany bullshit has got to stop. Editing needs their footage now. Somebody find them, please.
Basilica de Major. The major churches in the oldest, one of the oldest churches.
Archie, you're such an asshole. I swear to God, you are such a fucking idiot. I hire you to drive a car and you can't even do that right. You bring it back to me, all run down, covered in bird shit? Who in the hell is supposed to pay for that, huh? There's nothing you can do? All right, asshole. I'll tell you what, I got a deal for you. You ever kill anybody? What? What's wrong? Can't talk? You run that shitty little car into the ground. You kill it. Well, kill my car, kill my wife, and we're even, all right? Yeah, I'll give you credit. Yeah. That's right. Pull her plug. Shut her down. Off her. Tap her. Wipe her slate. I mean, how many fucking ways do I have to say it? We got a deal? Let's shake on it. All right? Shake on it. We got a deal. We're done. You don't have to wash the car. Deal?
What do you mean he wants to kill his wife? Look, we had a deal, Crutch. Offered to pay you $5,000. What are you saying? I gotta come over there and whack him myself while you do his wife? No. You're supposed to take care of David Merritt. Stan? Crutch, you dumb bastard. Don't you get it? Dave and Stan, they're the same guy. He's nuts. I don't care what they call it. There's 20 of them in there. You want to kill Stan instead of David? Yeah, that's fine. Do what you need to do. But no. You're not getting paid $10,000 for whacking them both. There's only one body, Crutch. Just one body. You're getting paid $5,000, so you figure out which one you want to take out.
Roll 12, scene 33, take 4, mark it.
He tormented me emotionally, battered my soul. It was simply unbearable. I mean, I loved him. I gave him my heart and my soul, not to mention my body. I gave him everything that I could give. It was never enough. It was never satisfied. He always wanted more. Always more. I mean, if heart and soul and sex aren't enough, what else is there? I asked myself, what else could I give? I asked him. That's when I realized. That's when I knew that it was blood that he wanted, demanded, and then took until I had nothing left to give.
Here's the church.
As you are all aware, my wife Nicole was found dead this morning. As saddened as I am, I've decided to go ahead with tonight's shoot as planned.
David, oh, there you are. It's a police detective. He wants to talk to you about film permits. I told him we were tourists. I think he understands English. I really wasn't good when he questioned me. He asked where are we from, and I said I didn't know, and he asked where we're staying, and again I said I didn't know. Then he asked me why I was holding a copy of a script titled Vatican Vampires. David, he can read English, and he wants to talk to you. David, I can't go to jail, especially not here in Italy. I've seen Midnight Express. I studied it in college in my Screenwriting 101 class.
Oh, Crutch. I want to make love on the beach. I want to climb mountains, jump out of an airplane. Hey, maybe we can make our own movie, starring you and me. Set it right here in Rome at the Vatican. We can call it The Cleavage and the Crucifix. I can be the cleavage, and you, oh honey, you can be the crucifix. You've certainly fixed me. No one else even noticed I was broken, and you, oh my savior, you've saved me. For the movie, do you think the cleavage can jump out of an airplane? No, a helicopter. Like Queen Elizabeth did at the opening ceremony of the 2012 Olympics Games in London, and into St. Peter's Square. Onto the crucifix, maybe? Oh, maybe.
Mr. Merritt, you have your permit with you. Oh, you do not. Well, we have a regulations that you may be unaware of that. Rigatoni. What's the difference? You are the American artist. What's the fucking difference, you say? Well, we have a pride and tradition to protect. We have culture, history, heritage. You cannot have filmed here without a permit. None of your licentious, freewheeling little American freedoms here. Give me that camera now!
We're tourists. Look, I know it might seem a little strange, Detective, but that's how we roll. We're quirky. We're odd. We're offbeat. We're Americans. I mean, haven't you ever seen an episode of Breaking Bad? Survivor? Jersey Shore? I mean, okay, look. I know we might seem a little different, but that's no reason to take our camera away. Do I have to contact the American consulate I mean, you look like a reasonable guy, and I'm a reasonable guy, and there's no reason in the world for anyone to go all Heisenberg on your ass. You know,
What a jerk. I'm so done with this place. What do they mean we can't film? We can't do this, we can't do that. We can't do a fucking thing. Either it's the Italians or it's fucking David, or should I say Stan, telling what we can and can't do. I'm so done with this. I have never been in such a big, crazy mess in my entire career. And nobody, and I do mean nobody, fucks with Sigourney O'Neill.
Stan?
shut up. There's no talking here. Not your kind. See? Where is all that now? Where's all your speeches and slogans? You gonna spit on me? You see, it's just you and me here now. Only one of us is gonna be leaving, and I don't think it's gonna be you. You look a little white there. Did you think you could just walk into my life and take it away? Huh? Well, it just doesn't work that way. You want something like that, you're gonna have to pay for it. You're gonna have to be willing to kill for it. All right? Now that leaves us with a little problem now, doesn't it? What are we gonna do about it? I'll tell you what. Since you're the beginner, I'm gonna give you first stab at it, so to speak. Oh man, just kidding. Well, there it is. Pick it up. We'll go on. I'm standing right here. Pick it up. You want my life? You're gonna have to come and get it. You see, I got this little theory about you. I think you're full of shit. Now pick it up. Pick it up! I am so disappointed in you. I thought there was more in there, but there's not, is there? Well, I'm gonna pick it up. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut you wide open from here to here. Since you're such a coward, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to run. You ought to be good at that. 1. Just like playing hide and go seek, huh? 2. You better run. 3. Coming to get ya.
Come with me, babe. I'm sorry, I know you don't like to be called babe. Would you rather be called dead? I mean, you know what I mean. David wants me to... Look, Nicole, he wants me to kill you. And I'm supposed to kill him. It's complicated, I know that. But can we just go somewhere, please? Can we get away from this crazy bastard? I mean, he hires me to drive you around, and now he wants to add a little bit to my job description. By killing you! Can we just go somewhere? Okay, look, Nicole. I love you. I mean, like I've never... I feel... Just saying the words, kill my wife, kill Nicole. Yes, he said that. Can we just go, babe? Come on, just the two of us.
I like you, Crutch. And I'm extremely attracted to you, but the truth is, I love David. And even Stan. Yes, I even love Stan, as wacky as that old war vet is. And no, stop that. Satan is not an anagram of Stan, Crutch. David protects me from Stan's outbursts, and Stan, well, same thing the other way around. I could never leave them. Never hurt them. I'm like a Mormon wife in a polygamous relationship in Utah. Only I've got 2 husbands, no kids, we're in Rome, and there's only one wife, me. And I've got a big scene tomorrow. Yippee!
You finished with Merritt's wife. That's good. You dropped the ball with David, but that's all right. Look at this.
As you are all aware, my wife Nicole was found dead this morning.
Oh, David, he's really convincing here. He's got it in for Nicole, and I got it in for him, to the tune of $2 million. That's what this is worth. He owes me big time. This could ruin him.
Shit, Nicole. Flint Lombardi is here. He's taken David's camera. He's gonna frame him. And David's in deep shit because it's all there on tape. You've got to tell David what's happening so he can get out ahead of this, or Flint is gonna burn him.
Oh, sure. Hi, honey. How was your day? I'm not dead, but you will be if the world ever sees that little video of yours that Flint Lombardi has. Oh, that might work. Wish me luck.
Roll 31, scene 65, take 2. Mark it.
Justice for Rachel Ashley is what we want. Justice for Rachel is justice for all those girls that have been hurt by that animal. Flint, he's the vampire. He is the vampire. You know, he pretends it's just a job. It's just a job, he says, and he gives you the marabou, tells you about the money. And it's not until you're out on that stage till you realize that those lights are knives. And every single piece of flesh you expose is cut. It's cut and it bleeds, and that motherfucker Flint drinks it like it's the nectar of Christ. He drinks it and he drank Rachel's, and we want justice.
Cut! That's a wrap. Nice work, everyone. I could really feel the empathy for Rachel that time. Freddie, let's get together and look over some of this footage. Let's get Wendy to gather up the costumes, and I will meet with the film crew in 15 minutes. I think we might have pulled this thing off. I mean, there were no riots in the park like in Medium Cool, but oh my God, the facial expressions on those priests in the Vatican was priceless. The little children running in fear from Nicole was priceless.
David, that detective is here again. I thought we had that jerk taken care of, but then these tidy little European bureaucracies just don't know when to stop, do they? They interfere, they regulate. They were what? Famous for making the trains on time? They got their priorities straight. Some other damn petty bureaucrat.
Mr. Merritt. Mr. David Merritt. Flint Lombardi, at your service. You accused me of killing Rachel. Last film you made, big deal. Made my life extremely difficult. You're a very persuasive communicator. Film, it's a powerful medium, but you know that so well. What do we have here? What do I have here? What I have here, David, is you confessing to killing Nicole. It's your own work. The craftsmanship, the lighting, your own little bombshell here. You know, I think this is like what the French call, I think it's the French, don't they call it being hoist on your own goddamn petard? It's just so damn careless. You light your little bomb, but you don't manage to get out of your own way. How bad do you think this is? I mean, what would happen if this saw the light of day, you think? think it needs to be smothered. And I think you feel the same way. I could put this under a pillow and strangle it if... What about this? You put $2 million in the pillowcase for me. $2 million bucks. And the world never hears about your creative little baby.
What the hell? Fuck you!
No, I got problems.
Pick it up!
Have you ever been in combat, Flint? You know a lot about killing, right? I mean, you did kill Rachel Ashley, didn't you? Oh yeah, and you didn't just kill her, did you? You strangled her. You slit her throat. Oh yeah, and then you sucked her blood. You really take this vampire shit to heart, don't you, Flint? Who else have you killed? Do you keep a little sample of their blood like Dexter does so you can keep track of the ones you've taken down, huh? Flint, the blood-sucking, murderous son of a... You know you could have had Nicole? Yeah. You could have had Nicole.
Slutty little stripper stole money from me. She deserved to die. Of course I killed her and drank her blood, but you murdered your wife. Hey, and I got the proof of it right here. You have nothing on me, absolutely nothing. But that didn't stop you. No, Mr. Director had to come in and make his little docudrama. But I got you. Your production values. You're a master. You make it so obvious. None of that metaphorical bullshit here. Got you confessing to killing your wife.
Hello, Flint. Yes, it's me, alive and well, thank you very much. Circumstance. No. Wait. Let me relish this for a moment. So glad you gave us such an easy avenue to walk down and throw the book at you, you creep. Really makes all the time and effort involved in creating Vatican vampires well worth it. It's a perfect conclusion, really, isn't it? Couldn't have scripted a better ending, don't you agree? Actually, I can imagine a few others. They'd be bloodier, though. More mess to clean up.
Hey, Flint! I've been to Abu Ghraib and Guantanamo Bay. And they have nothing on Italian prisons. Nothing. You are gonna eat pasta till it's coming out of your ears, and then they're gonna feed you to the lions. And you will shovel shit in Hades for eternity. You just confessed to Rachel Ashley's murder. I guess it's fitting that you did it here on the Pontiff's door, where you can beg for mercy. And beg for your soul. I told you we were tourists. I wasn't lying. We're all just tourists walking this planet together, and today, just now, I got my humanity back. I got my sanity back. And hopefully, if it's not too late, I can get my wife back. But you, Flint, you aren't gonna get any of this back. This roll of film we have, this digital rendering, this composite of voice and image, well, you are now a part of this little band of tourists because we just filmed the finale and you are the star of the show, man. My counterpart was the angry one, but he's gone now. You're gonna have to deal with the sane one. I don't think you're gonna like him. Ready? You're a star, Flint. You win it all. Your confession's on film. You make your screen debut in Vatican Vampires, and the authorities in Rome have their killer. How's that for reality TV? Huh? Do you realize what we've done here? We have filmed a vampire confessing to sucking the blood of his victims. We got it on film. And that confession will make it into the Vatican archives. That's right. They want a print. We didn't just make a movie here, guys. We made history. And how much do you think that's worth?
Nobody fucks with us. Nobody tells us what we can and can't do. If we want to make this film, if we want to film disguised as tourists, if I'm going to put myself out there and give the best damn performance, I mean Oscar-winning quality performance for a fucking camcorder, I'll be damned if anybody is going to stop me. Stop any of us. We are invincible, stellar, totally and completely unfuckable.
I just want to thank everyone again for all of your help on Vatican Vampires. The film is a resounding success and it has already breathed some new life into the vampire genre. Plus, we got a new pope. An ambitious, humble man of the people who's not afraid to take on new territory, so he is all on board with our marketing. Yay! He is going to eat up the attention and controversy that only the best American stealth casting can generate. I am convinced that we have opened up a new cultural frontier. And before I forget, I want to finish telling you the story of Haskell Wexler. The law wanted to charge him with conspiracy to incite a riot, but they went after the Chicago 7 instead. But the prosecutor put Wexler on the stand and asked him point blank, "How did you know there was going to be a riot?" Wexler just looked at him from the witness stand and smiled and said, "We counted on it." Blackmail, betrayal, murder, vampirism. We counted on it. Hey, has anybody seen the second unit? Somebody better tell them we don't need their footage.
Okay, now that David has thanked all of you for your hard work in making Vatican Vampires such an amazing success, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to all of you for putting up with him. I mean, personally, I think I'm going to miss Stan now that he's gone. Well, anyway, gone he is. Apparently all the excitement and trauma of this project and then Flint's confession seems to have cured him. David is David again. No more Stan. Just thought you'd like to know. Now, before I turn the party over to all of you, I think a few of you want to say a few words.
Y'all, I just can't tell you how much this has meant to me. I really didn't think I could make it without Butch and Darlene, but now I have my own checks, and I can do vampire makeup, and What with World War Z and all that, I mean, really, I really feel like I will never have to highlight someone's bush again. Why not zombies? Why not my own MasterCard? Why not a lover named Mario who might not even be looking for blonde highlights down there, and plus can cook a lady a little pasta? It's a whole new world, and I'll tell you right now, Rome has not seen the last of Wendy P. Kapitsky-Taylor III.
Thank you for the job, for the opportunity. Last thing I'll ever do is fail to pay attention to shit falling out of the sky all over your little world, your little Fiat. But I fixed it all up, though I don't understand why, because it was a damn rental. Didn't you have insurance? It's not your Ferrari, it's not your Mercedes, it's not your Chevy, it's not yours to worry about. There you are, carrying on about appearances that don't really matter. But I'd love to work for you again. Whatever capacity. Just not driver.
So, yeah, like everyone else, I'd like to thank David and all of you for giving me the chance to share in this crazy experience. And, you know, I think you'll all be happy for me. Anyway, I hope so. Turns out that I finally sold a script, Antique Liquidators, to a Hollywood producer, a guy named Richard Riverson. They'll be starting production at the end of the year. Who knows, maybe there'll be some openings for some of you crazies. Well, if you're interested, let me know and I'll put in a good word for you.
It's not often a Mexican-American kid gets a break like this. Wow, I really appreciate it. But I really gotta thank my folks. They worked so hard to make this possible. All my family works hard, 30-hour days sometimes, you know? I really miss them. We got 3 taco trucks back in LA, and well, I was gonna surprise mis padres with this first, but I can't wait. You people will be the first to know. I've decided to drop out of film school at USC and open a taco truck right here in Roma. Man, that's what this town is missing. And we'll clean up and start eating real food, you know? Arroz y frijoles. Enough of this pasta all this and pasta all of that shit. Pardon my French.
Well, I guess I'm the last one here to say goodbye, a few quick words. What a fucking wonderful experience this has been. Who would have thought filming Vatican vampires undercover with fucking camcorders would even work? After all the fucking stinky craziness of this place and all you fucking nutcases, and I say that from the bottom of my heart, I am just so happy to be going home. As for the screening at Cannes, well, we'll have to see about that. It's been such a fucking adventure, I'm just going to have to get home and do some serious wardrobe reinvention. You see, I'm happy to report I'm pregnant.
Hey, Stan. What's up? I'm doing pretty good, much better. How about you? Great. I'm the same.
Ma qui a cantare ci sembra di scoppiare.
How's Nicole doing? Nicole? Oh, Nicole is awesome. She's doing great. We're back together, you know. Wow, how'd that happen? I thought you guys were... Did she ever find out about the Sigourney thing and you? I don't know. I haven't talked to Sigourney in months. Well, she's got a kid and it's yours, man. I have no idea. I thought it was you. I did?
La squadra che tu vuoi.
I'm not gonna tell Nicole. Don't worry about that. I will never tell Nicole that happened. Never. You promise, I promise. Let's not say a word about anything, okay? Okay, we got a deal. Let's shake. Did you lose some binoculars? By the way, I found these, I don't know, on the ground. They're pretty nice. Protesting? I'm not protesting, man. I'm trying to be cool about it.